Hey everybody, it's Alex with the Unboxing Project, and today, pretty sure I know what this is, but not completely sure. Let's check it out. So, I don't know much about the package because it's a completely nameless package. It just says made in China, and that could mean a lot of things. Wish me luck. I knew it! Retevis, the RT45. This is a two-way radio kit from Retevis. I think this is one of those radios that it's like a two-way radio, kind of like construction crews have, that goes, you know, pretty far distance, maybe several miles. I guess it depends on the model. Let's check this one out though. User manual, of course. Rechargeable batteries and battery chargers. Here's the radio. Oh, it's really light. Well, it doesn't have batteries in it. Looks pretty simple. Let's put some batteries in it real quick and see how they work. So in the box, we've got two radios. We've got a USB cable, wall wart, and some batteries, and silica gel! So I'm just kind of cruising through the user manual here. Just tells a little bit about the radio etiquette, like listening to a channel before you start broadcasting on it. So I'm going to put some batteries in one of these suckers. Take off the clip so you can remove the back. Of course, open the batteries. 650 milliamp hour, 1.2 volt. Looks like it has charge right out of the box. That's nice. All right, let's take a closer look at the radio itself. Got some buttons on the front, a plastic non-removable antenna on top, belt clip, battery pack. Looks like some shock absorbent pads on the bottom, or some way to stand. It doesn't stand. Transmit button on the side, USB plug on the other side, and another button that turns on a flashlight. That comes in handy. And then a headphone jack on the top. Alright, well, I'm going to turn it on. Volume's in the middle. Looks like the MON button monitors or scans the different available channels. Of course, I'm probably not going to get anybody. I'm out here in the woods. Wow, I really need to figure this out because there's a lot of buttons on here. Push and hold it, it'll turn it off though. Alright, so after looking a little bit further into this, of course, anytime you get a piece of equipment that you don't fully understand, it's always best to read the user manual instead of trying to wing it. And this radio's got lots of cool options on it. For example, the MON button, or monitoring button, will scan all the channels that this radio is set to. So if somebody in your group or the other radio is on a channel that's not exactly the one you agreed upon, you'll still hear it and be able to communicate with them, and you're not just lost. There's a room monitor mode on this, which is very interesting. In room monitor mode, it allows your radio to detect voices and noises according to the set sensitivity level and transmit back to the listening radio without pushing the push to talk buttons. So the monitoring radio is not able to receive any transmission, so you can't talk back to it. You know, it doesn't tell how far this will reach as far as distance. Hello. Well, we're sitting in the same room. I'm going to plug them in and let them charge for a while. And then we're going to test them and see how far we can get these things to go. So, I'll be right back.
2,000 years later.
I'm going to go ahead and test the distance on this bad boy. So I'm in the car, obviously. Got the radio here. Right outside the house, so. Testing. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Alright, I'm right outside the house. I'm getting ready to leave.
Okay.
I reset the trip, so it's at 0. So I'm going to check it and see what kind of distance we get. Silly kids. I should get some pretty good distance on these. So 1/10 of a mile. Testing, can you hear me now?
can. Yes, I can.
So I noticed at 1/10 of a mile, I've got a little bit of squelch in there, a little background noise that otherwise isn't there. It's really clear. All right, 2/10 of a mile. Can you still hear me? Oh, 2/10 of a mile, it starts breaking up. Can you say again, what? Wait, that's not very far. It'll be good for a job site, though. Well, what can I say? Not too bad. I mean, I guess it depends on their use. There's obviously some out there that'll go a lot farther, like a CB kind of thing. Back in the studio here. What's my conclusion on these radios? I think they're great for what you pay for. They're going on Amazon under $50. Looking back on the manufacturer page, they say these radios, completely out in the open, can go a good 2 miles, maybe a little more. But with the way they're set up now, being in the area that I'm in, they, went 1/4 mile. I'm sure it'd go further if I'm outside in the open and the other radio's outside in the open. I'm happy with the results for the cost. It's good value. Check out that link in the description below to get your hands on these radios and let them know I sent you. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this specific model, or if you have a similar model. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course, thanks for watching.